What's good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here, and welcome back to another Seed Showcase. This marks the very first Seed Showcase after the launch of 1.18, which means we're going to be exploring caves and cliffs, obviously, as well as a couple other small, nice features. Don't forget, if you enjoy watching Seed Showcases and you would like to see more, please don't forget to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my future videos. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and explore the seed. Now, as always, we have the coordinates marked down below in the description for your convenience. Go ahead and take a look at that as you want to explore the seed on your own. But essentially, we're going to start out literally right here. I loaded up the world right here in the water, so don't AFK after starting the world because you will drown. Getting out of the water, we are right here at the edge of a lovely meadow formation. And for those that don't know, this is the prime location, the prime Y level to get yourself some iron and coal and a little bit of copper, as well as, so with meadows, first off, there's a couple things we need to take note of here. This beehive is not in an oak tree. This naturally generated inside a birch tree. All trees that generate in the meadow biome should have beehives attached to them. It seems that these ones don't. Maybe there's something that needs to be fixed, but to my knowledge, most trees that spawn in that biome should in fact have a beehive. We actually have another one all the way over here, and we also have a few more that I have marked out that I'll show you with some other nice structure generations as well. But right off the get-go, you already have access to 2 beehives that I can see, which means once you get yourself access to Silk Touch, or even if you don't have Silk Touch and you just give yourself some redstone, you could rig yourself up a little bit of a honey farm connected right to this tree before you get Silk Touch, so we don't aggravate the bees, of course. And being in the mountainy-ish kind of biomes, we have lots more emerald ore. Right now, there's just one piece in it, but if you take a look at one of my previous videos that I made way back, talking about if mining emerald is actually a possibility with 1.18, I did a little bit of science to confirm that you can actually legitimately mine emeralds in 1.18. So be on the lookout for this generation and get yourself some emerald ore and your emeralds for your early game trading. But coming back just a bit, we are already from the start blessed with 2 amazing mountain formations, each with their own secrets, caves, caverns, cracks, crags, all that stuff. Go ahead and do all of the mining and exploring inside these mountains for your early game ores. We already see lots of coal here and there tucked away. Coal, copper, and iron are really good in the mountains. Now, we've covered the cliffs. Now let's go ahead and explore the caves. There's something I want to show you down here. We have a couple things of detail to see here. So if we come up to right about here, we're deep in the deep slate, we're in the negative area, but we are inside this massive deep slate cavern with bits of glow lichen here and there. Before you come down here, you're going to need to make sure you take advantage of those mountain ranges up that I just showed. Gather up all the coal you can, literally make yourself like a full chest of torches. You will need it. We have some diamonds generating here right in the surface. Now, keep in mind, this may not be permanent because there was a bit of a mistake in allowing the amount of exposed diamonds to generate naturally. So this may be here in a future update, this may not. So if you want to try out the seed, I'd say hop on now, take advantage of it before we get the patch, because the reduced air exposure with diamonds is going to take in effect probably in the next update. But going forward, we have just this massively intricate deep slate cave. So we are look at this. We already have ourselves a little bit of dripstone. That's perfect. We got ourselves a bit of a dripstone cave. This cavern just goes on and on. You could literally build an entire civilization down here. You could create a custom village. You could create your mega base, giga base. This just goes on and on and on. And here we have some nice stalagmites and stalactites. Stalagmites are ground with a G. Stalactites with a C are up on the ceiling. And then we have ourselves a nice pillar of dripstone block right there. And like I said, look at this. Look at this. Tell me if you, like I said, you need a chest full of torches. This isn't something you just come down with, oh, we got some more diamonds down there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the coordinates real quick so you can write them down. We got some diamonds here. And we have some diamonds here. Yeah, look at this, everybody. There's already, just exposed to the air, I see 6 diamonds. 5 diamonds? 5 diamonds. Take advantage of this before they patch it, everybody. I'm telling you, this will not last. We will not be seeing this many diamonds in a future 1.18 update. Coming back from that section, we still have a lot more to explore in that direction, but we're not going to do that in this video. I'm going to leave that up to you, but you get the idea. Everything that you saw over there, same exact stuff in that direction. Think about the diamond exposure, all of the ores, the massive, expansive space that you have to explore. Like I said, come here with a bunch of torches. Mine out the mountains up above, and then you can come and conquer the underground. And right over here, we're still near where we landed. See that speck of light over there? We are right over here. Do you notice anything special? We have ourselves some iron ore, we have ourselves some tuff, and we have ourselves a block of raw iron. Do you know what this means, everybody? That's right. This is a vein. Now, how big is this vein? Well, let's just do a few basic commands and we will figure it out. Sorry about the lighting earlier, but here we are. Look how many diamonds are just in this small area, everybody. I have just cleared out 2 sections with commands so we can kind of see just how big this iron vein really is. And we have already uncovered, just eyeballing, this is easily, without Fortune 3, you're looking at 30 diamonds. This is basically almost one chunk, everybody. I don't know about you, but I've never seen this many diamonds in such a small space. This is the seed for you. If y'all don't play this, honestly, I think I'm probably going to start over my Let's Play using this seed. I'm going to have a lot of fun just exploring the caves and cliffs. So it's a bit of a mess after clearing things out a bit, but we are still here in the iron vein. And just look at this. I already see over 20 bits of iron, 30, 40, 50. There's at least 100 bits of iron ore. Now, this isn't counting. Look at this. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, probably more. Yep, there's 4 bits of raw iron. That alone is 36 bits of iron, raw iron, everybody. Then you come down here with Fortune 3, or any fortune for that matter, and you're going to have plenty of iron, but you won't need a farm for quite some time just from exploring this with a little bit of fortune. Coming back over to the start of the cave, we have a little bit more diamond. I want to shift our attention over here. Now, spider spawners aren't that interesting in my opinion. However, right from the start of the game, you already have access to your string. If you're trying to cure some zombie villagers, you're going to need the spider eyes. And we have the chests, 2 chests here. Loot tables, to my knowledge, are always the same. When you load up the same seed, you're going to get the exact same stuff. So you got yourself a couple golden apples, some saddles, and some other little bits. Not a lot, but a good start for an early game. So after you feel like you've conquered the mountains and the caves below, go ahead and head on over to these coordinates and you will find yourself this amazing trifecta of generation. We've got, well, technically 4 things. We have this beautiful mountain range, which I don't know if you can see from up there, but these trees do both have bees' nests. This one has one, this one has one, and so does that one. So you're going to get even more honey, more honeycomb, more honey blocks, and that tree over there has one, that tree over there has one, that tree has one over there. You're going to get a lot more honey from the beginning of the game. Now, we're over here. This is right at the edge of a village. This is perfect As soon as you get all of your resources from the mountains and you feel brave enough to conquer the underground Deepslate Caverns, head on over here when you feel like you're ready to start a village. You want to get an iron farm, trading hall, all that stuff set up. You come over here, but be on your guard because the Pillager Outpost is not too far away, just about 100 blocks away. So you're going to want to probably set up a little perimeter around here, kind of protect the village and secure your assets as you start to develop your farms. But then also early game, this is perfectly set up for an emerald farm. You don't have to travel too far. We're only a few hundred blocks from spawn. All you need is one villager and a pillager outpost, and putting together these emerald farms are really not that hard. You can wipe out the structure, you can leave the structure intact and just cover it with all sorts of leaves. It's really easy, really cheap, and from the beginning of the game, it's perfectly lined up for you to get everything going. And then also, wouldn't you know it, right next to these meadows and all these amazing formations, we also have an ice spikes biome. This isn't just regular ice, everybody. This is packed ice. So we already have one of the best ways of transportation when you're in the nether available to you, getting your strips of packed ice, putting the boat on and just vrooming off into the distance. We have a bunch of it here. You probably won't run out of it for quite some time. And then we're going to go past this pillager outpost. We're going to head off to the west and we're going to come across something quite amazing. So the pillager outpost is over there. We got the lovely mountains, the meadows with the beehives and all that stuff. And all the way to the northern edge, I couldn't even find this on Chunk Base. It wasn't marked. So I consider it like a secret location, even though it's right out in the open. But we have this lovely meadow, this lovely mountain with all of these varying levels of structure generation on the mountain. We have ourselves, I'm not calling it the Plains Village, I'm calling it the Meadow Village because this is in a meadow biome. We have another beehive right up there. This is a fully fledged, fully functional village at the very top of the mountain. And here's a little crevice right down in here where we have just the lonely villager. This poor soul has been isolated from his village. So maybe as you play through this world, you could try to reintegrate him into the rest of society. I think he's in a timeout or he's been shunned from the village one way or another. This guy's all by himself. He needs to be taken care of, or just leave him here. It's entirely up to you. But you have this beautiful mountain range with the village at your disposal. And if the caves and cliffs life is getting a little too dangerous for you, you want to take a break from it all, we have a more peaceful solution. We're over here in the ocean. There's a few things I want to show you before we explore the land. We have ourselves a little Amethyst geode right over there. And we also have an ocean monument along with another Amethyst geode right over there. Now, I know it's a peaceful solution, so maybe step back from that. Unless you want to get yourself some prismarine blocks, some sea lanterns, all that stuff, or you just want to take on the ocean monument. But right next to that, we have this massive, relatively flat mushroom island. Perfect for the shopping district if you're doing like you're playing with friends, because this territory is huge. We have another Amethyst geode right over there, but this territory is huge. Plenty of space to do activities and set up all of your various little shops. Or if you just want to touch down and have a base here away from the craziness of the caves and the cliffs, then this mushroom island is right for you. Now, we also have little bits of islands scattered all throughout here. This is kind of like an archipelago. For those who don't know, that's basically the series of small islands somewhat grouped together. So we have some of these, we have some over there, and there's a couple more scattered all throughout here. So you got little safe zones here and there. We have ourselves another Amethyst geode as well. But all in all, if you want to stay safe, if you want to take a break from the wildness of 1.18, then this is the place to be. And that pretty much wraps it up for today's Seed Showcase, everyone. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was my Seed Showcase, the very first one of 1.18. Let me know what you think, not only of the new 1.18 Minecraft update, but also what you think of these amazing structures and generations that are relatively in convenient reach from the beginning of the game. And of course, if you enjoy seeing videos like this and you'd like to see much more of it, please don't forget to drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and slap that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all future videos. So once again, thank you all so much. You all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.